the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time moves on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Today is February 16, 2025. It is 2:25 a.m. So there's a possibility I might have two videos. One might be over here and the other one might be on our Port of Pew service, or both of them might just be over here, because I have a lot to share with you. Some people tagged me on some tweets for me to see, and they were pretty good, so I put them on the list. And there's one of those tweets that needs to be translated. So I have Google Translate open once I get to that tweet, so just listen to it. Okay? So this is the background. 4,116 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. Estimate revenue, $104.30. Whenever I'm doing this, just skip, okay? Views in the last 48 hours, 2,227 views. So let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. Let me copy the link. I think this is it. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's pause. There will be a screenshot, okay? And just listen. And the comment is closed. Prince Harry on how he and Meghan took the time to learn about the four host nations' history and the lead up to the INVICTUS Games 2025. There's a hashtag INVICTUS Games 2025. So let's listen. Almost a minute. Screenshot.
This is the future.
Maintaining a culture of respect at INVICTUS is also important. This year, 4 First Nations are hosting the games alongside Vancouver and Whistler.
I would like to begin by honouring the First Nations who are hosting this year's games. Tsleil-Waututh, Musqueam, Squamish and Tsleil-Waututh. Hikestep, Kukwilum.
How did you prepare for that in terms of that knowledge and the education?
I've done my own learning. I've done how many hours? I've done maybe 20 hours online, and I've had many conversations. My wife joined me for Zoom as well with a lot of the First Nations. That's been an incredible experience. It's very much a learning and listening experience, and ultimately, the goal here is to try to share this platform with them to be able to help them through their truth and reconciliation process.
Alright, so the first few minutes, once I play the video, it'll be mute because there's music, and then I'm gonna manipulate some of the sounds, so try to focus on Harry's voice because of copyright. Okay, so next tweet, there's no comment. Let's pause again. Prince Harry's blanketing ceremony at the Tsleil-Waututh Nation. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. Being blanketed is the highest honor, symbolizing protection, respect, and the recognition of one's journey. Very interesting. Very interesting. I finally got the meaning. Other nations have done it, but I think I put my opinion. But once you see the blanket covering him, you know it has to do with protection. But I never really get like the true meaning of it until now. I guessed it would have been protection. You understand what I mean? Guessing and actually reading this is what it means is two different things. When you guess something, you still don't know if it is the truth, but you assume. But now it is being said it is protection, so that's good to actually being confirmed. Being blanketed is the highest honor, symbolizing protection, respect, and the recognition of one's journey. Yeah, the squads always pray for protection for him because he needs it. When Harry said, when he was leaving the UK to go meet Meghan in Canada with Archie, he said something like this: whatever he was facing, it's much bigger than just them, the two of them.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us.
And we are seeing it. Look at what's happening in the US. Okay, so a lot of things is happening. If people are paying attention, they will see what is happening. Okay, but let's listen. It's 1 minute and 2 seconds. Again, I'm sorry, I just had to put screenshot. Okay, so there are some comments here.
So I've been asked to share a few words while the ladies here wrap our honorable guest here with a blanket. And so this is a connection to our past and a part of our culture. Just having an open heart and open mind and being able to come into each of the communities.
This, okay. Harry looks good in it. Wow. I have a picture of the medallion the lady was showing. I think it's somewhere. Wow, right on the spot. This, I have a picture of it somewhere. There it is. There's one here. Okay. God bless Tsleil-Waututh Nation and Prince Harry and Meghan and INVICTUS Games. There's the thanks and the heart. Oh, I love that medallion. Let's look at it closer. There it is. That's the, I think, Harry and Meghan's logo. I think from this point on, you're going to see a lot of the others, the left behinders, going to copy this. Because usually when they go to certain places, what they give, I have one in my mind as I'm saying this. They give the host country that they're going to a picture of themselves. I'll show you what's in my mind right now. And you see the guy who's receiving it, the picture. Look, you see his face. They want reparation, but they're giving them pictures of themselves. Okay, he gets it. He really gets it. Beautiful. There's the heart. Awesome. I have another tweet that make reference to that as well. There's one comment under this. Oh, is that Harry and Meghan monogram with their coronet at the top? Looks like it. Wow, what a lovely medallion. Yeah, it's really nice. All right, so let's go to the next one. Very interesting. Harry, yeah, like the comment said, Harry gets it. He understands. Like I said in past videos, could have been one of yesterday's video where I said Harry is whatever it is that they're giving Harry, or I forgot the tweet was making reference to, and I said, oh, I think I was reading an article and I said, oh, that's for Harry, not for the left behinders. And I think the host nation were being respectful, okay? Because they are a nation, they represent a group of people, so they can be selfish with what they say to, you know, make it just for Harry. They have to sort of make reference as a general term to sort of make reference, sort of include his royal blood family kind of things, but pretty much it's just Harry. I think it was just for Harry. Again, I forgot what was the thing. I think it was an article that I was reading when I said that. Okay, next tweet. As he was blanketed, Prince Harry reflected on the profound significance of the ceremony within First Nations culture. Being blanketed is the highest honor, symbolizing protection, respect, and the recognition of one journey. Did I put that again, or is it? Okay, someone copy it again. So there he is here. That's when he's giving the medallion of his logo. Okay, I love this. There's the heart. Good King Harry, Prince Harry won. Next tweet. May God continue to protect them, because with what we are going through right now as the world, sort of, okay, not just as a country, which is USA, but the world, there's good and evil. We sort of recognize, you know, the evil, but the good, it's hard to pinpoint who, but at least we have an idea. Okay, because Harry and Meghan don't want to be political, but depending on how you see it, they how do you call this, they, how will I say that, they saw, in my view, you guys could disagree with me, they help organizations that are helping people but need the support and funding, so they support these type of things. But in terms of politics, the only thing I could say is when Meghan, I think in 2020 or something like that, leading up to the 2020 election, where she said people need to vote, and still that was not saying who to vote for, even though the UK sort of made it sound like Meghan was telling people who to vote for, but she did not. Okay, she just said people need to go vote. Your voice is needed at the voting booth and things like that. So that depends on how you see it. But other than that, I don't see them being in politics, you know, inserting themselves in politics. But they sort of, again, it could be a very fine line, because some people refuse to see certain things, but they might say it's politics, but it's not. For instance, causes that people are going through, let's say the family network, for instance, where they create this platform for family, depending on how you see it. But I think it's more of a social and kind of a social issue where, you know, these family needed the platform, the voice, and to advocate for them. So again, it's a very fine line, but it depends on how you see it. But for me, they are not politics. They are apolitical. even though some of the things that they do, they meet with people that are in politics, but I don't think they are involved in politics. They're just there to help people. Maybe someone in the comment section could explain it much better than I do, but they are apolitical. They just, see the humanity and things, and then that's where they become supportive of those charities and causes that means so much to them. Harry have said it.
New spin on it from the youth. As a prince, you're born at birth with a natural platform to be able to try and make a difference. Yeah, which a lot of people have to spend years and years and years getting to that point. So from that perspective, I'm very lucky to have a platform to be able to try and make change in the causes that mean a lot to me, but also to you guys. And I'm still in your generation, by the way. But at the same time, as I said, being born with a lot of privilege comes with a lot of responsibility. But I like to think that I'm going to have to spend the rest of my life earning the respect for that privilege and trying to make a difference for the rest of my life.
Okay, so this is the next tweet. Little did Princess Diana know that 39 years later, her son Prince Harry will receive a protection blanket, the highest honor within First Nations culture. So I guess this is when she visit one of them. There's this, where did I read that? It's in one of those videos that I did while the INVICTUS game was going on in Canada, 2025, where they said that I think they went to the UK. One of the members went to the UK and they wanted to meet with the king or the queen at that time. I think Queen Elizabeth, but they didn't get a chance to meet her. But they sent something to them. But they ignore them. They don't care about the First Nations or pretty much any native of the land but themselves. So there's that. There's Harry gifting them the medallion of his logo, of Harry and Meghan logo. That is nice. Harry gets it. He gets it. There's the heart here. That's an ad. Let's pause this GIF. At this stage in his life, Prince Harry has received the blessing from so many cultures and people from every continent of the universe. The people understand that he and his little family needs it. Yeah, I think so too. This is why a lot of the squad be praying for him, especially for the protection. And his family is like, oh my God, his blood family, the royal family. Just look at the history of them. Okay, that's why any weapon fashioned against them never succeed. Yes. Could it be because they respect the culture of their host? They don't hide behind their hands and snigger during a welcoming greeting procedure. They are respectful without being condescending. You saw how Charles and and Camilla, when the First Nation, I think it was in Canada, were performing for them, they were just laughing, making fun of them. So, and again, this is another reason why I say, making reference to whatever article that I was reading, where I said it was just for Harry. Harry understands it. So that's that. That's an ad. Let's go to the next one. Did I say I was gonna go in one? Or maybe that was that. Okay, that's an ad. Okay, let's pause this. We should collect all the protection they have received. I think this is on all the continent now. Those ancestors are not playing. Yep, they're not playing. There's two comment under that. Okay. May the ends continue to protect them. Amen. So there's that. Yeah, the originals know. There's that. There's that. And I think Prince Yoso was the first to give him the blanket of protection. Okay, I think he was the first. They know. They know. Alright, and he needs it. Then people saw how it's being treated, especially by his family, and they were like, nah, we're gonna help you out, good king, sir. I think so too. Okay, I personally believe that Princess Diana will be thrilled that her son got out and is now living a life that is free and following her path. Okay, y'all don't realize how deep this is It's like spiritually, all this blessing Harry and Meghan are getting from all the countries they visit, it will always be well with them. The level of protection surrounding them spiritually is strong. That's so beautiful. This is what I said even before I started knowing about this stuff. It's me sharing these things with you. Reading more things and understanding more things. But before that, one of the things I used to say is that all the native around the world, they know they have connection with spiritually with the land, depend on what they practice. Some practice the tree, the water, all over the world. This is how the world was balanced. But once the Europeans sort of come in, even there's so many layers of things, and decided to input only their will onto the people and try to globalize their stupidity, this is where things starting to be in balance. And sort of there's the push and the pull, like Princess Diana have said in one of her interviews once. I think it was when she was with her coach. There's the pull, there's the push. It's almost something like that.
There's people pushing and there are people pulling, all in the same direction.
Okay, that's so beautiful. I didn't know that's what that meant. How gracious and what an incredible honor for the First Nations. And he certainly needs that protection blanket. Well, she never laughed about them, only with them. Okay, it's awesome. I know they will cherish this and put it to good use. There's that. Okay, she will have been so proud. Such an incredible high honor. This is just adorable. There's that. Thanks for sharing this history. The real king. Oh, how beautiful. All right, so there's more. Let's move on. The medallion that Harry gifted them. How gorgeous is this? Prince Harry gifted to the Tsleil-Waututh Nation during his visit today. All right, so there's that. All right, others are going to copy this one. They usually, that's what I was saying. They usually give gifts of their pictures to people, but now they will be gifting their own logo. I know. All right, that's an ad. Okay, Harry using his royal cipher. Okay, there's one comment here. Okay, I cannot see it. Did I read any of this? Very cool, really gorgeous. Wow, so stunning. I just love the respect Harry has shown the First Nation. It's wonderful. Harry using his royal cipher. Love it. I think this is where is that? Okay, there's no comment here. Maybe they deleted. All right, let's go to the next one. I wasted too much time on that already. I think this is an image, a picture. Okay, so there's the squad here. Team Nigeria, Prince Harry, IG25. They must be related because they look alike. The one with the black hat here and her over here. I follow her on Twitter. She's from the UK. Okay. Oh, here's Sussex squad. Hey, y'all. Loving this. That's me. When did I... Oh, 16 hours ago. That's the GIF. Okay. Our in-laws, easy. Okay, that's a different language. Happy days all around. HRH Prince Henry, husband of HRH Princess Rachel Meghan Adamazi, sitting with his Nigerian in-laws. Love it. Alright, so I have a lot of other pictures. Maybe I should squeeze them in here. Let me pause for a second and get some of those pictures. Okay, so there's this here. A supportive patron, Prince Harry, with Team USA, Ukraine, and Germany. Alright, so there's no comment, just some collage. Team USA. There's that. Team Ukraine. There's that. Who is this? Prince Harry, great. I'm not sure which team is that. Any reference? Okay, I'm not sure which team is that. Okay, we see USA, Ukraine. Oh, Germany. So it must be Germany. There's USA, there's Ukraine. This is Germany. Alright, let me see if there's any images I could add to this, and then that'll be it for this video, and I'm gonna create another one. Okay, so I added 4 more pictures, and the next one that I'll be showing after I do this one, it's a picture that I've shared already, but different caption. Prince Harry at Invictus Games, the UK, Ukraine, by whoever this person is, beoneo. There's the security here. There's Harry and that little boy, Ukrainian little boy. Okay, so there's no comment. Now, the next one, the picture is going to be repetitive. Okay, we've seen it before, and I love that picture, and it's the caption of each of them. Okay, I've shared this already. Alright, oh, Prince Harry being Prince Charming. You don't know how much I love this picture. The way the little girl is twirling so elegantly. And look at the little girl in the back looking. That is so cute. Any comments? There's the loving eye. She can tell her friend she dances with a prince. Not many can say that. Love it. So cute, so cute. Yeah, that's iconic. This will be for her, with her forever. And look at the little boy in the back smiling. Except her in the back. I don't know what she's playing with. Alright, so there's another one of the same picture again, but different caption. Okay, the man who makes black princesses dance. I thought that was cute. We seen that picture. There's during their wedding. Oh my God, they were having so much fun there. My God, little did we know. I mean, the squad knew. The one who's been following Meghan and who knew the headache that was happening from the beginning. They knew there was something going on in the background. You know, with the family and all of that. Beautiful black princesses. Alright, so this is extra. I just spotted this. Prince Harry reunite with wife of Nigerian Chief of Defense Staff, Mrs. Lillian Musa, at the Invictus Game 2025 volleyball game. Mrs. Musa hosted the Duke and Duchess of Sussex in Nigeria last spring. That is nice. There they are here. Let me put that on the list. Okay, so this is the last picture that I have of Harry dancing with this little girl. Okay, this can be imitated, at least not well, and it drives them absolutely insane. I'm telling you, Henry VIII been following what's happening in the UK while the Invictus Game is going on. I'm just ignoring them right now. I'm really busy, and when I have the time, I focus on the good things, the positive things to share with you. There's that again. Oh my God. Oh my God. How about this? Can it be imitated? The little girl's face is like, yikes. Oh God, that's 13 comment, and I'll come into it later. Honestly, this is my very picture out of the Invictus Game 2025. Her face, the smile, the way she's looking at Harry, her dress, the way it's twirling. I'm telling you, so smoothly. She's a little sweetie and a mini princess dancing with a prince. Yeah, that's exactly what I saw too. Harry and that sweet little princess are charming each other. I just know he's admiring her dress. There's that. Good morning. I'm telling you, the squad. And then once the Invictus is done, the squad gonna say, oh, I miss Meghan. I miss Harry. Literally, probably the moment the closing ceremony ends, the squad gonna start saying that. The little girl looks like a true princess. Just look at her. That little sweetheart looks so excited. There's that. Let me pause this. Okay, yes, he's like his mom, Princess Diana. So these are videos I'm gonna be pausing and all of that. No one in that family has the human touch and charisma like Prince Harry and Princess Meghan, the founder of Invictus Game, not even the old Queen Elizabeth II. Imagine sending King Chuck Miller as charm offensive to US. To us, I guess that's what you mean. To us, I mean, these two are more offensive than charming. This is so adorable, the eye contact, the confidence, and innocence of this all. One of my favorite photos of the Invictus Game 2025. Yeah, I do. I'm glad that the squad are saying this is their favorite because I've shared it already. And then I keep on, every time I come across it, different caption. And I wanted to share with you the thought of the squad. Okay, kids don't lie. They are the most honest creature out there. And dogs too, animals. Yeah, if they don't like you, they'll certainly let you know that is true. I almost feel for Kate because you can see her trying, but she just doesn't have that warmth for new people, strangers. Alright, William will never be like Harry, growing a beard, trying to dress like his brother, and trying to imitate compassion just doesn't work for William. Again, they have to follow what they love. For instance, I've seen pictures of him being at football match or whatever. He has to find a connection, how he could integrate that into part of his work, not just go be a spectator watching the game. See how he could integrate that into the game. This is what I see him loving, watching games and all of that. But then again, was that he was president of Football Association, but then they boo him. I don't know. Never mind. But he had the chance. I don't know. Like the squad said, either you have it or you don't. All right, those well-worn shoes show how hard he's been working. This is not a photo app. Okay, I am nearly always filled with second-hand embarrassment when William speaks. He must be nervous or something because he lacks the natural charm of Harry. I don't like to speak negatively about them. I apologize. I just don't mention them as much as I can. There is no way a fake joy. A picture can hold 1,000 words without ever speaking one. That is true. All right, Harry feels it. He's into it. He wants to be there and he's enjoying the moment. The others, not so much. Okay, so there's that. Charles wants Diana's memory to die so he can uplift Camilla. William wants his mother's memory to die because he cannot emulate it. Very interesting. That is very well put. I was aware of Charles' part, but the William's part, maybe I've said it in some videos randomly, but this is a good way of putting it. And it's wrecking his popularity numbers. Yeah, this is the thing. These weak men always sided with things that they think is powerful, the ones with the most arms and things like that. But they never know how to try it themselves to create something out of nothing, to make it, because if they feel it, they could make people believe it. But they're not really into those things. They just want the perks of the position, and that's it. Okay, I love everything about this picture, and I need that carpet that looks like the children will be sitting around a campfire for my classroom. Adorable. Okay, only Harry can do this. It definitely can't. All right, can't be fake. And the other kid's expression is also, there's the heart here. I'm so glad he inherited his mom's humanity and empathy. The other one could have too, but they train him. They erase at least this is what I believe. I've been saying this. They erase the mother's memory in him and then insert their BS into him. I'm talking about the left behind brother. Okay? And they've been at him even when Princess Diana was there. But when Princess Diana was alive, at least Princess Diana was somewhat either counterbalance or balancing the nonsense the institution was teaching William, and Princess Diana was showing William how to be at his position. You have to have the compassion for the people you're gonna be serving. But once the mother died, some of these information were removed and he literally let it go. And the institution was inserting BS after BS. And I think they manipulate him as much as possible because they could make you believe certain things and then, orchestrated a narrative of what they want you to believe and then make people around him behave in that narrative to make him see this is what they're trying to say. Okay, like a performance. But meanwhile, Harry was questioning everything. And they didn't spend that much time with Harry to insert BS into his brain. They were trying to fool him into things. But each time they tried to fool him, he was questioning it. And then the worst thing as well. This is full-blown my opinion. Okay? My opinion. And I feel like they were drugging him as well. Even though we're hearing, and he's not shying away from it. He even mentioned in the book. And then we see her, organization in the U.S. trying to have the U.S. kick him out because of that, claiming that he lied and they want to know things about his application and all of that. But I think the institution or men in gray suit, in my humble opinion, because they were drugging him because they wanted him to be what they want him to be. Okay? Because when you listening to joint interviews of him, Harry and William keeps on repeating, Harry's gonna be drinking and smoking and all of that.
Well, when I was younger, I wanted to be a policeman, but that never happened. I wouldn't want to be that now.
Most popular cop on the block.
Exactly.
What would you want to do?
I think I don't know. It's a really tricky question. It goes through my head lots. I'd like to fly helicopters, definitely. I'd like to be some sort of heli pilot, you know, working for the UN maybe or something like that. Go off and do some, you know, I'd have to be doing something active outside and doing sort of fun stuff, but with an edge to helping people.
How about you, Harry?
He'd probably sit in and play computer games and drink beer.
Thanks a lot. No, I honestly,
Yeah, well, for a concert it'll be easy, and it's actually been a lot tougher than you imagined.
Yeah. We couldn't have done it with everybody else's help.
Yeah.
Everyone coming together, all the little cogs and pieces put together to turn out to get this, and it's just amazing. I mean,
Sort of pop stars you've had to deal with that have been quite tricky.
Couldn't possibly be so indiscreet.
the Spice Girls were quite keen to.
He's been the hardest. He's, you know, some cigarettes somewhere and a beer. That's about it, really. But,
And then we see Camilla's son. Okay, there's articles about Camilla's son who was selling drugs. Okay, look at the screen. I'll be putting the thing on when I'm editing. Okay, so someone was providing him those drugs, okay, to make him be what the institution wanted him to be, so the other brother could be elevated. And that stays in his brain, his, meaning William's brain. Every time there's an interview, he's saying this is what he will be. Okay, they probably were training William to say this is what Harry will be, and then they orchestrate to drug Harry, make him addicted to whatever he was doing, okay, and to make William believe this is it. I don't know. Again, this is full-blown opinion when I look at things and put them together. All right, so. And Harry was trying to be better himself. You see him, he was trying so many things, put his head in almost everything. He tried to do there's that flower show that happens in the UK. He tried to do it. And, you know, when the Queen was alive, went and visited and something like that. And there's so many other things he was trying to do. But he realized when he's in the UK, he can never be himself. They always crushing him and putting him down, or whatever it is that they were trying to do with him in the UK. So when he does his engagement, I believe, again, my humble opinion again, he just fly back to Africa, where he feel more comfortable, where the people see him as just a human being and they treat him with respect and understanding, and that reciprocate back and forth. And then, like I've said in past videos, when the family in the background talking among themselves about black people.
It's extremely difficult sometimes to keep a straight face. When the Home Secretary said to me, there's a gorilla coming in. So I said, you know, what an extraordinary remark to make, very unkind about anybody. And so, you know, I stood in the middle of the room and pressed the bell and the doors opened. And there was a gorilla. And I had the most terrible trouble in keeping. You know, he had short body, long arms. And I had the most appalling trouble. It's extremely.
But for Harry, when he's around black people in Africa, that's not what he's seeing. Okay, I've said this in so many other different videos and things like that. So, yeah, that's that. So let's do a prayer. Let's end this video. I think I I did all of the pictures. Let me look for a prayer. Prayer for what? I was looking for the thing. Prayer. Let's do for protection. Protection always. Let's say that. Always. Okay, Jesus my Lord, I place my life in your hands. You are always faithful to rescue and protect me from evil people who wants to harm my loved ones or me. Put us in the right places at the right time to avoid harm. Guard my life, O Lord, from the works of the evil one. Alright, so that's that. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, I'm gonna do another video. The next video, there's probably some pictures as well, but again, it's gonna focus on Invictus, and these are some of the things. I'm gonna start with this. Maybe this should have been on here. Okay, never mind. Let me add this here. Okay, guys, so many beautiful stories told about how Prince Harry, the founder of the games, by a general of the French armies. Never let the media and their trolls make you believe that Prince Harry is not loved or accepted by veterans. Same for Meghan. INVICTUS Game Vancouver Whistler 2025. I mean, these people, the veterans, they live in reality. They don't have time for those stupid gossips and all of this BS, because they have their own issues to deal with, and they know when they need the support who comes to their help. All right, so that's different language. That's that. So I tackled this on this video, so I'm not gonna cover it in the next video. So let's see what would be the next one. Okay, maybe Prime Minister of Canada. And is it today, the 16th? The INVICTUS game will be over. All right, so I'll start with this. All right, next video. Thank you for watching.